Good morning. So we've had an interesting week here. I'm still recovering from the whole broken elbow thing. I don't have a cast on, and they want me to be moving it, but it hurts a lot more now than it did when I originally injured it. And I've lost my sling. So I took it off to do something, and I don't know where I put it. Anyway, so I've still been doing dog training with the dog. Um, since I'm not allowed to run, according to my doctor, I've been doing my long walks, but I've also been doing dog training for Max, and this is an electronic collar because I have the hellhound that I was afraid to walk because she would bark at people. And by barking, I mean barking, growling, hair standing up on the back of the neck, lunging, truly the hound from hell. So we've had 2 lessons with the electronic collar and the people down at Canine Off Leash in Pittsburgh. It's down in Washington, Pennsylvania, and she's doing much better. She's actually laying here on the floor in front of me asleep. We're working on sit, come, and place. Place is new since last week, and she's doing really, really good. She doesn't chew on her leash anymore. Her barking and growling is much less, and also less with the chasing of cars. Like, imagine this, we're walking down the road and a car comes traveling in the same direction as we are on our side of the road, and she bunches up her muscles and runs after it. Not good for somebody who's trying to recuperate from a broken elbow. So, I'm doing limited training when I can in times of the day when there's not too many people out, not too much traffic, trying to build up slowly. Also, we've been camping in our backyard, trying to get the kids used to the idea of camping. Rachel slept in her tent for 2 nights in a row. I only slept in mine until about 1 in the morning. My bed was uncomfortable. I had pitched my tent. I'd moved it because of the rain, and it turned out that I'd pitched it on a slope, which I didn't realize I'd done. I didn't even realize that was a thing. But it was really uncomfortable to try and sleep on the slope. I felt like I was trying to constantly keep from rolling off the camp bed that I had there. It's an inflatable bed, and I just have a hard time sleeping flat. There's a bed that I really, really covet, but it's like $159. It's a cot, and it has an inclined top, and it's from Gander Mountain. It's really comfortable. It's called the Mojo cot. I really, really want this thing. But I don't have $159 for it. And it's on sale. It's like $199, and I sure don't have $199. So, not going to happen. Anyway, so we've been camping, and I built a campfire last night, and that was really cool. And we sat around and watched the campfire, and then my husband got home. He was out playing board games with our son and his cousin, and he got home right around 12 or 1. And by that point, I was so sore from trying to sleep outside, and it was cold, and my arm was aching, and my knee, which is recovering from the injury, but it's still, I put some Neosporin on it. That's not all blood, but it's still really bruised. There's like this sore that's about this big, and all around the perimeter of my knee there are yellow and green bruises from where I hit the floor playing laser tag, and that's just recovering. It's hard to even have a pant leg on it or a blanket. And it's also hard to walk on it, which is why I've cut down my 6-mile walk to much shorter. I'd been trying to tough it out and do that, but it just wasn't working. So really healing up has to be priority 1. And so I'm breaking my exercise down into smaller portions throughout the day so that I'm still getting good activity, but I'm not beating up my knee, my hip, and this elbow thing that I've got going. I've been surprised since my exercise has been lower and my calories have been roughly the same. I've really been surprised that my weight hasn't been jumping all over the place. It's been still really steady, which is a good thing. I did cancel the consultation appointment that I had with the plastic surgery people. I had my surgery, let's see, 16 months ago, May. March, April, May. Okay, yeah, 15 months ago. And I had had an appointment scheduled for the end of June, and right now it is the beginning of May, and I just decided it's too soon. Because the one thing that I've never done in my life, I've lost weight before, but I've never maintained a weight loss. So rather, what I think is more important than going in and having plastic surgery to remove the tummy area mess that I've got going, I think it's more important to maintain the weight loss for at least a year before I consider having another major surgery. And who knows, I may decide that I'm just fine without it. I'm really at a decent weight and I feel really good, but having that surgery has a recovery time. It would impact my walk, it would impact my ability to run. It could possibly cause other health problems. So I'm just going to wait. I'm going to really try and put it off for a year and not even really think about it for that period of time. Just get used to the idea of maintaining my weight. I'm sorry, my nose is itching like crazy. Ugh. That was another reason I left the tent last night. It was just so itchy. My eyes are itching, my nose is itching, and I think that my 16, 19-year-old tent just is causing some allergies, or it could be the fact that because we've been doing this whole camping thing, I just have wood smoke and stuff like that bothering me. So that's my week. That's pretty much what we've been doing. I can't wait to actually be able to go camping further than my own backyard, but we're just stepping it up gradually so everybody gets used to what we have to do. We had 2 days in the rain, which was awesome because the idea of going camping is great, but kids and family need to know what to do when the rain hits. So they've been doing real good. So that's my week.